Hello, my name is Jerty, and welcome to the 11th episode of Modded Minecraft Infinity Evolved Reloaded. Today we're continuing with the Twilight Forest. I think this is going to be the last episode with this dimension. We'll see, but I'm 99% sure. We only have to do two quests. One is the questing ram, the other one is Snow Queen. So let's get the first one quickly out of our way. The quest ram is just basically not even a mini boss, it's just like a quest, basically, like the name suggests. You need to feed him every single color of the wool. So basically, I'm just gonna spam wool on him. He's even like going after me when I hold it. So let's get into the labyrinth. He's spawning in the middle of this thing, which is, just in Twilight Forest. Sometimes, those droppers sometimes have wool. I just didn't want to, get lucky and prepared myself. It's marked by that weird symbol on the map. I can't really show you right now, but I'll show you later. On that, basically the greenest biome, the most lime biome. Oh, you can see the one up right here where my cursor is. So basically looks like this. So let's feed him. Orange, black. Oh, as you can see, he's growing the stripes, basically. So cyan, light blue, cyan, magenta, light blue, brown. Now those three. Now those three. And now those two. Okay, now he's completed. And he drops shades. Okay, I didn't know he would do that. I won't heal him because in the quest it says that, we can kill him, but I'm not really needing to do... I don't need to do that since he dropped the trophy. So, and also some blocks, that's nice. And a crab bug. Pinch beetle, I think I have this one already. Oh, that's a shame. Also, the crumble horn. This did something, but... Oh, yeah. It's maybe not as effective as a pickaxe or a drill, but it basically crumbles everything around me. So, like, grass gets turned into dirt. Okay, so we have a questing ram done. Sorry. We have a questing ram done. Yes, that's what I meant. Now, the last boss of the Twilight Forest is the Snow Queen. So, I'll see you in a second when I get to the castle. I'm back. Not really at the Ice Queen Castle, but a Yeti hideout. And why I'm here? Because there is an Alpha Yeti somewhere around, and it's just by the castle. So I'm gonna quickly kill off the little ones. As you can see, they grab me and throw me. Thankfully, I have a jetpack. And the Alpha Yeti drops a trophy and I think a shader for a weapon. So for just that, I can just go and make some extinction. I think there should be Alpha Yeti around here, but I can't see him. There's just regular Yeti. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he has an attack when he throws the icebox all around. He has a shield now, which is doing that my FPS are dropping, but what you gonna do? And there it goes. Yep, like I thought he dropped a shader. Hello, little Yeti, please do not throw me. And some Alpha Yeti 4. Yeah, you can make a good armor out of it, for a freezing protection. But that's not what we're here for. Because our main goal... Just drop them up. Also, the ender pouch dropped out of the quest, but I set up basically a hopper at my base that should suck down the... Okay, it won't do that, but just another inventory slot then. Basically, there's an ender chest at my base that should output the items that I throw here into the chest, like the larger chest, but it doesn't work, so probably it needs a chunk loader, but I'm gonna deal with this later. For now, let's just go to the Ice Queen's Castle, which is, right there. The huge Aurora Castle. It's made out of like Aurora blocks that slowly shift their color. It works similar to the Prismarine in the Minecraft. I got Ocean Temples, yeah, Ocean Monuments, which, as you can see, it's just a quartz texture but shifted to blue, from blue to green. goes around. It's a nice block, but not really useful to me. So let's just go quickly through the maze and get to the top floor. I didn't bring any torches because no, I'm gonna speedrun it probably. The only newer enemies are the ice cores and ice soldiers. Sorry, the snow guardians, which aren't too bad for me. Yeah, the unstable ice cores explode and the normal ones won't. Don't. So that's the only difference. Let's just grab some loot. I think I don't need magic map anymore. Just go up. Yeah, that one is unstable. He will explode. Just a soldier. There should be an exit. Oh, and when they explode, they just make glass, which is weird, but looks funky. And just here, some aurora blocks. Infinity. Oh, that's a nice one. I probably won't use bows, and even if it's going to probably be a dark bow from Ender.io and like draconic bow that has like external upgrades without enchantments, but it is good to have. Where are we? We're here, and that's the main tower probably. So let's just quickly jump here. Hello. Do I have music to the tower? Yeah, it's on. I think I can smelt those for the iron ingots. He will explode. Yep, and he makes some glass. Let's go higher. It's not here. It should be here, no? Oh, maybe this tower. Okay, let's quickly check. Yeah, that's the Snow Cone Tower. Because there's ice in it. I wonder if I could get it. Sorry, get here by normal means, but I guess no. Maybe I should punch through the ceiling, the floor. Depends how you look at it. There should be a hole in the ground. Hello, and that's the Snow Queen. She usually, flies very high and then drops ice, but since I can fly, I can directly punch her. Because, from here I couldn't shoot her, she will drop like ice and stuff and slam the ground, but I can just fly and to this, which is really anticlimactic, but quite funny. It always annoyed me that she flies like that. Okay, and that's the Twilight Forest done. There it is. The trophy and snowballs. Thank you. Shader bag. And tree bow. I forgot that she dropped that. She can also drop an ice sword. Twilight Forest, yeah. She can also drop ice sword, which has a decent the glass sword, which has a 40 attack damage, but I think only 1 durability. And I guess you can repair it, but it's just like glass cannon, basically. Well, in this case, glass sword. Okay, I dealt with the Twilight Forest bosses. So now I'll get to the base, and I think we can start on Botania. So see you in a second at the base. And I'm back at the base. So a few things have changed. First of all, those are the trophies from Twilight Forest. I placed them all around the main room. Oh, they look cool. And this is that contraption that I was talking about. The ender chest should, I can show you, should basically take an item that I throw into the ender pouch, throw it through the hopper into the chest. But it won't work because there's no one here. So I need a chunk loader. Is there a chunk loader? I guess. Okay, so I'll look into it later. So, other things. So, yeah, I expanded the lasers, and this whole thing now works quicker because of the, more lasers basically. Something here. I upgraded the machines to make them hardened, and this one is reinforced. This thing charged. That's cool. I also made myself a portable battery that can recharge anything that works on What is it? RF and IF. So that's cool. Also, I don't think I showed you this charger that charges my armor from the industrial craft. The nuclear reactor went through some batches of uranium. So this thing basically depleted, and I got plutonium out of it after throwing it into the thermal centrifuge. It gave me some plutonium. It looks like this, and out of those little things, I did some I made some moxsphere. And this thing can basically also fuel the reactor. It just burns quicker, but let's say brighter and produces more energy. But for the whole reactor to be running on MOX fuel, I need a lot of plutonium, and I need a lot of plutonium by throwing a lot of uranium into it first. So it's gonna take a while, but after that we're gonna get a power spike basically. But the main thing that has changed is this area. So from the left, I added industrial hemp, basically, that produces the industrial hemp fiber that goes into the strings. Wait, I didn't show that. So I can make strings out of it, which is useful and probably will be useful. The garlic bread factory is overflowing, but it worked great, so I won't complain. Another thing, I replaced floor here and here. In a second, I'll tell you why. But I also added a like small automatic farm with like the most important ingredients that I now need. I mean, some less important, but I basically set up the whole farm and then decided what to throw there. So like things like redstone, because I found a redstone orchid that grows on a redstone ore. It even shows here and produces redstone. So that's cool. I have passive like redstone generator. Other thing is, cacti and sugar canes. So that's cool. The other things are like cotton, melon, and pumpkins, and also tea. Just for the gist of it, basically. I just threw them because I thought, whatever, let's go with it. And this thing is cooled, but by, you won't guess what, a kitchen sink, but other than the one that is cooling all of the machines downstairs. Maybe except this. This is also plugged into that sink in the kitchen. This thing is my uranium refinery, basically. I just throw uranium ore here that is dug. My God, sorry. This is dug out with the excavator, and it goes through a process and ends up as a uranium. And so 238 and tiny pile of uranium 235. Because I don't want to do it by hand, and I have a bunch of it now, so I can just craft the fuel rods for the nuclear reactor. Another thing that I added, I think, is the last one, which is an elevator, which is just one block here, one block in the basement, and I can just, jump on it, I go up, crouch on it, I go down. It's extremely useful. So, like I said, we're gonna start Botania today. I just need one more little thing, tool, this thing, because I thought where to set up the Botania thing, accounting that I'm going to set up Thaumcraft stuff also nearby. So those two places came into my mind. Also this one, but this one is just, placed. I mean, this plot is just on the outside, and those two will be perfect for Botania and Thaumcraft, like cooperation, basically. This thing is filled with Botania stuff. Also, one more thing. I managed to get a Mega Torch out of the quest drops, which basically spawn proofs my whole island, so nothing spawns here, like in terms of monsters, which is great because I can work peacefully at night and don't worry that the creeper will explode randomly. So that's okay. I didn't want to do that, so that's cool. Okay, let's go back here and let's start with Botania. First thing that I have to do is, the Lexica Botania, but I have this in my Akashic Tome right there, which looks cool actually when you open it. But I need to make a petal apothecary. I think this is how you spell it. Say it. It needs some compressed cobblestone, cauldron, mystical petal, and some slabs. I have everything here. And I'm gonna probably put the crafting table closer here. And make this thing. There I go. That's nice. Got some flower fertilizer, which works similar to bone meal, but it actually only spawns botania flowers, which is a cool thing to quickly gather the petals and flowers themselves. Let's just quickly use it. One more. That's nice. Oh, no, give me this back. Okay, so I have this. This thing requires water. And I think you know how I'm gonna get water to it. That's right, using a sink. Sadly, I cannot plug it using any pipes because the Botania does not accept pipes, like attaching to the reservoir, basically. So I'm just gonna use it. So next on our list of quests is Life Through Flowers. And this basically explains how to make a pure daisy that can turn rocks into mana rocks, living rock, and logs into living wood. So I can make pure daisy out of the white petals. Let's just take it here. Okay, so first of all, I need to fill the reservoir with this. Now 4 of white flowers or 4 petals? Let's just go with this. 1, 2. I planted it. I didn't know I could do that. I think I have to throw them. 2, 3, 4. Plus seeds. I have some seeds here. Oh, I have some seeds here. 1 seed, thank you. And pure daisy it is. Okay, so just to show it, I will now grab some stone. As you can see, everywhere are water crystals because I was experimenting with the vibes. So like 4 of these and 4 logs. I don't think this could be any log, so I'm gonna... You can probably hear the airplane in the background, sorry about that. But just to show you how it works, let's place daisy here. Let's place this here. As you can see, it starts to spark. That means the daisy is working. Let's just quickly chop down the trees. It won't fall because there is probably a hidden log somewhere. And another one. And another one. Sometimes really hate those gigantic trees. Okay, now it's clear. So let's just plant them quickly. Oh yeah, about no mobs not spawning. Sometimes vampires spawn. I don't know why, because as you can see on the minimap, it doesn't show up as an entity. So I don't know if the vampirism mod is broken or if the the journey map is not catching it. I don't know why, really. It's just a bit annoying, but you know, I can live with the vampires than with creepers. That would, you know, explode the whole base. Let's get... Oh, as you can see, it transformed the rock. Now, if I place logs here, it will do the same. And make them into living wood. I think it's working quicker than I remember. That's even better for me. So, can I craft the mana pool? No, because I need 5 of those. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna quickly turn some wood and stone into those living counterparts, and I'm going to get back to you so you can craft all of those things from the quest. So see you in a second. Okay, I managed to get some of the living wood and living rock. Also, I made myself Wand of the Forest, which is like a wrench for a Botania, for a better comparison. And I place some more rock just to generated because we're gonna need a lot of it later. But let's go back to the crafting. So now we need mana spreader, which is like a pipe. I mean, calling it a pipe is really wrong, so I'm not going to call it a pipe. It's basically like a focus that just gathers mana from one spot and places it into the mana pool. That's what I'm going to build in a second. But I need 1 gold ingot for that. Oh, it's 1 petal. And this thing. Okay, mana spreader. Next thing to do is mana pool, which is very easy. Just some living rock. And now, you know what? Let's finish that quest because I will get lotus, the black lotus. Oh, this is how the rock turns into the living rock. So let's grab a diamond right there. And now, okay, let's get stone. Sorry, living rock. And let's make the runic altar. For that I need mana pearl or mana diamond. I have more diamonds than ender pearls, so I have to... Oh, it needs to get some mana from the mana pool, as the name would suggest. I'm gonna put it here for now and spreader here. So I need the wand. Use this to this. Wait, this to this. Oh. Now it's like looking at me, but it should not. Wait. Bind mode. This thing to this thing, or no? This thing to... Oh yeah, now it works. Okay, so if this thing is going to catch any mana, it will throw it into the mana pool. But now I have to actually generate some mana to make the runic altar. Mana. Okay. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to actually generate mana. In Lexica Botania, there's the whole function of flora that can generate mana. Alchemy catalyst. Okay, but it still needs... Oh, this is the alchemy catalyst. You know what? Sorry for another cut, but this is my first time actually playing with Botania. I will look into it and find out how to make the mana in the mana pool. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, I figured it out. I need an endoflame, not an exoflame, endoflame. Exoflame actually boosts furnaces around using mana, but endoflame generates mana using fuel. So I just mistaken the exoflame for the endoflame because I remember that there's one flower that functions. How I sorry, I stuttered. I show you. I need only 2 brown petals. Brown flower here. 1 gray, light gray. I have some flowers and 1 dark gray. So let's throw it here. Let's throw it here. Now let's fill the... I need to have a bucket placed in the chest later. I'm gonna craft another one, but that's later. Oh. Okay, it got in this and this. Is this correct? Oh, it needs a red one. Okay. Oh, I can pull it out. That's cool. Okay, now 1 seed. I'll grab a stack from here. Just to have it by hand. Might as well place some more wood for it to generate. To turn into the living wood. 1 seed, throw it in, and there we go, end of flame. So now, when I place it here, Grab some coal. I think that's going to be the best fuel for that. We can figure out probably what it does and how it works. It's empty, it's empty. I was smelting some gold there. When I throw coal here, it should start to, yeah, smelt it. I know if it's going to consume the whole stack. I hope it will. Probably at some point I'm gonna install a dropper here with a timer that can count, that will be set the amount of time that this thing consumes one coal. But as you can see, it's generating the mana. Can I throw a diamond now? No. Botania has this useful thing that shows you almost everything on like every single contraption. So for example, now I know from the UI that I cannot turn this diamond to the mana diamond because it doesn't have enough mana. So oh no, I destroyed the daisy. So now I just basically have to wait. Let's get some living wood in the meantime. Let's place some stone. That's one down, sadly. You can even automate placing blocks like this with like a block placer or something, which I don't think will be necessary. I don't think I'm going to do this amount of botania, but we'll see. Okay, this thing is still trying to get full. I think I can throw another exoflame, sorry, endoflame. Yes, let's not mistake those two. One more brown. And one seed. And also water. Yeah, I really have to craft that bucket. This. Yep. Now I think it's going to take both of these. Yeah, I think this. Wait. You want to grab the coal. If we place it like this. Okay, it does not generate this little flame, so I think that's. It shows that it's working. I want a huge amount of mana now because I really want to get more into the Towncraft and Botania for now, but some amount of mana still will be useful and necessary for the progression. That's that one missing stone that I broke. Is it enough? How much do you need? It doesn't show me. I think there should be goggles. Oh, maybe that was for the create. Yeah. As you can hear the coal smelting. No. Are there any accessories? No. I don't think every single lens is for crafting, not actually looking at mana pool is if it's full. Maybe the spectator? What does it do? Better percentage reward for containers. Just... No. Now let's just wait for that. In the meantime, more living rock for me. And you know what? Another cat. Yeah, that's what this video needs. But I just don't want to, to just chill and look at the mana because that will probably take a while. So see you in a second. Okay, it has enough mana to turn the diamond. Hey, mana diamond. So now let's finish the quest doing a runic altar with 5 living rock. That's nice. I think I can throw this here. Okay, I don't know what inventory is that. Maybe the sink. But okay, whatever. So let's place it here for now. I don't think it needs like a structure all around, but it should be fine. Okay, so life through flowers. Let's get the 1/10 of mana pool. So this is Black Lotus basically, which if I throw it here, it now added a lot of mana. I know it doesn't look like it, but it actually added a lot of mana. I also added 2 more Endo Flames. It should eat through the coal. Just drop it again so it won't despawn. And now we can actually make a bubble. I know we're gonna get to the Towncraft in a second, but I just want to make something funny. Botania adds a lot of like cosmetic stuff for the bubbles slots, so like this. And one of them, which I actually wanted to make, was like old 3D glasses. So I need one string and some cyan. 1, 2, 3. 3 should be enough. Now let's get the mortar. It's right here. Now I can craft the glasses. I don't think I will be able to see them, but I just want to make them. Yeah, now it looks cool. It looks so goofy. If we place it on, I can see them, but let's just leave them there. So, going back to the main quests, now I need to do some Towncraft, finally. So, first of all, Arcane Workbench. For that, I will need... know what? I think I'm gonna rip those 2 drawers out of the wall, because I'll be needing all the crystals. So, let's quickly do some renovation. Let's grab the keys. Let's grab those. I'm gonna place... You know what, for now here, because I need to get the quartz and coal out of them. I think I have some double chests. Yeah, those should be cool, but I only need one. I don't have a drawer on me. Let's just make it then. Like 2 drawers should be fine for coal and quartz. Just for now, probably I'm gonna place some other materials in like the 4x4. So take all of the quartz, all of the coal. It's a lot of it. I should be able to... yeah. That's all of it. Let's log those. Oh, it doesn't have the upgrades. Well, this one doesn't need them. Throw them here. Okay, now it looks fine. I can even... okay, for now it's good. Oh, you know what? Sorry that I'm like throwing words away, but I will need some of the quicksilver and rare earths, probably. So I'm gonna quickly grab those. Oh. Now this. Yeah, the drawers sometimes are finicky. Some rare earths. Okay, now it's fine. I'm gonna tie those later. Let's lock them. Okay, now it looks cool. Let's grab the storage. Place it up here. Okay, it's still going through the coal. That's good. There's going to be our crafting, so place this here, or this at the top. Fix the floor. Oh, and also throw the rocks that lead wood here. Also the wand, because I won't need it outside of the botania. Let's just re-throw the coal so it won't spawn. Okay, so now the crafting table. And for that I need some crystals. I need, I think, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So different. 4 or 3. Let's grab 3. And let's go to the bottom. Sorry, not bottom, just basically first floor. Grab a bow, some redstone and a flint, and that should make some of this... I can't remember the name of this powder, but yeah, Salis Mundus. Let's throw it onto the crafting table, and this should make magic. Yeah, Arcane Workbench. Let's grab that for the quest. Okay, now the second part, scribing tools. It needs glass file, feather, and black dye. This thing is made out of clay and mana glass. And mana glass, as you probably can guess, is made out of mana and glass. So let's grab those. One feather, an ink sac, and what was? Oh yeah, one clay, and 3 glass. 1 to 3. This should be enough for now. So I'm just gonna throw it here, make some mana glass. Actually looks cool. I won't place it because I can't remember if it destroys it or no, but let's place it here, here. Won't make the file? Oh, I thought should, but whatever. It should work as a normal crafting table, but it's not working for some reason. So I'm just gonna place a normal one next to it. And now I have files, I can make scribing tools. And probably also going to add another chest here for the just stuff for the Towncraft. So let's quickly make this. And gold chest should be fine. So 8 gold, 8 iron. I have enough wood. Let's throw it into the metal former. Also, I upgraded most of the machines with overclock upgrades, so they work much quicker now. Let's make this, now this. Let's make the iron chest. Now this, now this. Okay. Let's place it here so I won't have to run around all of the time. Oh, and the flames ate all of the coal. That's good. Yeah, as you can see, there's some mana now there. And now I have this, and the last thing that I need is a wood table, which is made from great wood planks. Those are made out of trees that work in a magical forest. But you know what? I'm looking at the time, and I think I'm going to end this episode here. It was a bit chaotic. I can agree with all the Twilight Forest, Botania, and now Towncraft, but it's getting magical. So the plan for the next episode is to make some more. Sorry, not to make some more, just to get some great wood and silver wood from the Towncraft, and basically start it. I'm going to skip, well, maybe not skip, but just go quickly through Botania because I really want to get to Towncraft because it's really cool. But probably we're going to do some Botania and some Bewitchment, I think, is in the quests. Yeah, from Bewitchment. So another mod that I've never touched. So that's going to be cool. Thank you for watching, and sorry once again for a bit chaotic episode. And I hope to see you soon. So God bless and see you.